today we are starting data frame. We have completed series of pandas. Now the second type is data frame in which multiple columns will be there. So let us start with data frame. This is your NCERT book provided by NCERT and CBSE. Sometimes we need to work on multiple columns at a time. We need to process the tabular data. For example, the result of a class. Like in a result of a class, you will have the roll number, name of student, marks of 5 subjects. So it is in tabular form. Multiple columns are there. Items in a restaurant's menu, in which the name of the items will be there, charges will be there. Reservation chart of a train. When you see the reservation chart, your name, your seat number, all these things will be there. Pandas store such tabular data using a data frame. So we will use data frame for two-dimensional data like a table. We will store it. A data frame is a two-dimensional labeled data structure like a table of MySQL. Last year MySQL you have learned how to create a table, you know. So what is table, you all know. So this is also a two-dimensional, now labeled, in which the rows by default, if you don't mention the label, then it will give 0, 1, 2, 3. Same way the columns also, if you don't give the column names, by default it will 0, 1, 2, 3 it will give. And if you mention the labels that this column names I have to give and this indexes I have to give, then those column names and indexes it will give. It contains rows and columns and therefore has both a row and column index. Till now in series we were seeing only the row index. Now you will use the column index also. Each column can have a different type of value such as numeric, string, boolean, etc. as in tables of a database. In a table you have already seen the string will be there, numeric value will be there, boolean will be there. So it is heterogeneous data will be present in the table. Now here see the format. Suppose a table here it is given. Now here first this is row indexes. It will by default it will be 0, 1, 2. If you give 1, 2, 3 then it will take 1, 2, 3. So these are called row indexes. So whenever I will use the term row indexes, you have to see these indexes. Now above you will have column indexes. If you don't give column indexes, by default automatically this software will give 0, 1, 2, and if you mention the column indexes it will take those indexes only. And the data in the form of dictionary to data frame or list to data frame, so that we will learn how to create. So this is a table which we are going to create. So we will store the data in a tabular form. Next is creation of data frame. There are a number of ways to create a data frame. Some of them are listed in this section. Now you have already learned to create a data frame using dictionary, using list, using series, using ND arrays or NumPy. So there are many different methods to create a data frame. In your exam, creation of data frame, 3 marks question in board exam it is asked. A table will be like this, a table will be given to you and you have to write the code to create this table. So first line will be import pandas as PD and then using dictionary, using list, any method you can use and create this table. So first we will learn creation of an empty data frame. Now this 1 mark question is asked how to create or write the command to create an empty data frame. An empty data frame can be created as follows. So empty data frame, you can simply write import pandas as PD and then any doubt? Import pandas as PD and then you give your name. Suppose I want to give any name, DF you can give or any name you can give, equals to PD dot data frame. Now see carefully, D is capital and F is capital. So this is a syntax. You have to write it as it is. D will be capital, F will be capital. Now when you are printing this df or data frame, whatever name you have given here, it will show it is empty, so it will show here empty data frame. Now sometimes it is required to create an empty data frame and then ask the user to enter the data, and we will store the data in that empty data frame. So there we will use it. As well as I have already told you, 1 mark question will be asked to create an empty data frame. So this line df equals to pd dot data frame with empty parenthesis, this we have to write in 1 mark question. Even in MCQ also they will give you the options. Maybe in that option d will be small, f will be small, or pd instead of pd something else is written. You can write here pandas also. Pandas dot data frame also you can write. We have given a alias name pd, so we are using pd. If you write here pandas dot data frame, then also it is correct, it is not wrong. Now next is creation of data frame from NumPy arrays, ND arrays. Now you have already learned how to create an array. So first we are creating an array here using np.array. So two import statements will be there. Import NumPy as np as well as import pandas as pd. And then you will create an array using np.array command, and then we will create the data frame from that. Clear? So let us one by one, let us do all this. So here we will open this, and so today we are doing data frame. So first we will try to create the data frame. Create data frame. Yes, now first statement always will be import pandas as pd. Now in the question paper, if it is asked that create a data frame using NumPy or using ND array, so second statement will be import NumPy as np. Now you will create the array. Suppose they have given you the data also, that the data contains the student details, student marks. So suppose marks I am writing here equals to np dot array, and all the marks will be stored here. Suppose 90, 99, 98 like this. Now to create the data frame, we will write here pd dot data frame, D capital, F capital, and then we will write the name of the array I have given is marks. So it is created. Now we will print here, print df. So this question normally it is asked to. Now you can see how it is storing. I haven't given any index and it is a data frame. So data frame by default row index will be 0, 1, 2 and column index will be 0, 1, 2. Since here only one column is there, only 1 0 index, column index is given. Marks 90, 99, 98. Clear? So this is your first one, that is how to create a data frame from a ND array. So only array 1 is being used. So here you can see the output also. Now we can create a data frame using more than one ND array. Now how to create a data frame using more than one ND array? Marks, roll number, name. So here what you have to do, pd.dataframe, then you will mention in a list which all arrays, and you can rearrange also, like array 3 you can write first, then array 1, then array 2. So any format you can use in that list. Now if you want to give the names of the columns, then columns equals to in square bracket you will mention the columns also. So this is your multiple, that is the complete table if you want to create. Like marks you have already given. Now name of the students and roll number also if you want to give. So name of the students you are giving here np dot array, and then you are giving all the names. Suppose in single quotes you have to give, as these are strings. So these are in single quotes. Now here in data frame, what you have to do, name and marks, both you have to give. So in square bracket I am giving here first name and comma marks. So this data will be displayed. Now I want to give the column names also. So columns equals to, in square bracket I want to give name as the first column and marks as the second column. Clear? Now this is over. Now when you will execute it, you will see what will happen. What happened in this square bracket, np array columns, where I have made the mistake is columns will be equal to this. Let me check where I have made the mistake. In square bracket different columns are given and the name of the columns will be given. So this is correct and the two arrays will be created. So the spellings I have to check. Okay, marks correct, name, columns equals to this. I don't think there is any mistake in this. Why it is showing error? Two columns passed, data has three columns. Three columns. Okay, I will copy it. Maybe the previous one also it has saved it. One, two, three. Three values are there. Here also 1, 2, 3. Three values are there. Okay, let me see. So marks has three values, name has three values, and I have given here name first and then the marks I want to display with this column names. Now let us execute it. In data frame squares. Okay, so this method which is given in your book, it is showing here error. So let us, because dictionary till now we were using dictionary, so this method first time we have used. So let me check it and then I will tell you. Let us go with the other method. Now creation of data frame from list of dictionary. List of dictionary means a list containing dictionary. Now here you can see, now these are very easy, like we were doing data frame using dictionary. Using dictionary it is very easy. As in the previous case you have seen it was showing error. Normally using dictionary it never shows error because here the column name is also given and the value is also given. So here you will create a list using a dictionary or directly a dictionary and then you will create the data frame. So first let us do directly with the dictionary and then using list of dictionary. So let us start with the next one. Yes, now in this also we will write import pandas as PD and then we will write here a dictionary in which value of A is 1. So A value is 1, value of B is 2. Only two values I am typing now. Sorry. And now you are creating the data frame. So df, name of the data frame I have given df and then pd dot data frame, name of the dictionary is D. This is the best method. This will never show any error using dictionary. So when you will execute it, import pandas as pd data frame. What happened in this? Okay, well, let us do ideally. In this you have to use pip install. So if, let us check pip install has been done or not. Import pandas as pd and then create a data frame, empty data frame I am creating to check whether these softwares anytime it will show error. Like today Anaconda is creating problem. Yes, now let us save. Today data frame we are doing data frame 1. Yes, now empty data frame it has created. Now the next will be your to create a data frame using array. So any array I am creating, array will be equals to, now for array I will require here import numpy as np and array will be equal to np dot array. Now you mention the array here in square bracket, then using this array same method, suppose df1 I am creating, pd dot data frame, and in this I am writing the array. So this is over. You will print here, print df1. Now execute and see whether it is, yes, now it is working. So now with multiple arrays we will try. So multiple arrays will be, A already is there, now B and C. Suppose B is having np dot array. In this yes, now we are creating A and B. So here your data frame will be, I am copying from here. Now in this data frame A comma B and then close it, then give a column index, or by default it will give 0. So column equals to, you give the name as, I am giving here A and B. So this is over. Now execute df1 already I have used, so I am making it df2, print in bracket df2. Yes, now execute it. Okay, so here also it is showing error, so we will remove this. So in NCERT book it was given, so I am removing it. I will use dictionary method for this. So here I will use the dictionary method, dictionary curly brace. In this, suppose A and B are the columns, so A colon 1 comma B. If you make a small mistake also, then also it will not execute. So here only one values I have given, and dictionary I will give here. Dictionary. Now execute it. It uses all scalar values, so okay, let us give multiple values here. 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma. If you see any mistake, just prompt it. Where is the mistake? See carefully where is the mistake and just prompt it. This is a dictionary, and when you are running, yes, clear. So it will be in square bracket as dictionary, as in data frame it is in tabular form. So here also in dictionary, even if you give a single value, it should be in square bracket, otherwise it was showing error. Now it is getting executed, no problem. So now if you are asked to create a student table, so how you will create a student table? Now student name and marks you require. Using array you can create, using this dictionary you can create. So suppose I am having all the names of the students, so I will ask the user to say enter all the names. So name I can ask from the user. Two methods I am showing you. First method is directly student data. Student data using a dictionary, you are storing all the names. So names you write here, all the names of students, and then you enter. So this is the easiest method. I think this only is asked in the exam. Only a table will be given to you, and so I am writing here all the names. Just now with 2 names I will show you, then I will add more names. Now suppose marks are to be given. So marks will be in single quotes. So here, since it is a string, it will be in single quotes, and then colon, in square bracket you enter the marks, then you close the dictionary. So this dictionary is created correctly, there is no error in this. Now we will create the data frame. Now you already know how to create the data frame. Data frame name, if it is given in the question, because normally it is given in the question, so same name you have to write here. I will not use df now. Student I am using here. pd dot data frame, and in this I am using the name of the dictionary was stud, so I am using stud here, and then I am printing the data frame which is created, that is student. Like in exam, stepwise marking are there. So 1 mark for import, and then 1 mark for creating this, 1 mark for print. So like this only you have to write. Now let us run and see if it is correct. Yes, so it is correct. It is showing you the output. You can see the output here. By default 0 and 1 index it has given, and then it is showing the output. Now the next step will be this. In a list you can store and you can write the name of the list here. So second method I am showing you, like Airways name and the fare they have given using list and then store in dictionary. Okay. Now name of Airways, so here I am writing name of Airways, and I am writing all the names of Airways like Air India and Indigo, and this is stored in a list. Next is the fare. This is also stored in a list. Suppose fare is 9,000 and 5,000. Now you are creating a dictionary in which you are storing this list. So heading will be Airways name. So heading I am giving is Airways, and in which I will store this data. So what you have to do is the name of the list you are writing here, name underscore air, comma, then the next one is your fare. So heading I am giving here as fare. Wherever you are having doubt, you are not able to understand, you will ask me. I will stop there and explain you again. So this I have dictionary I have created. Now the same I will do here, that is the Airways. These steps are same. Normally in 3 marks question, 1 marks question you will get this. Yes. Now name of this table I am giving is Airways, and the dictionary name was air. So I have to print here Airways. The name of the data frame is sometimes given you in the question paper. Now when you will execute it, you can see here this Airways and fare, the last one you can see here. Clear? So using list, I have used list and then I have stored in a dictionary and I have done it. Now the next will be user friendly. Yes, tell.
मैम डिक्शनरी में नेम एयर और फेयर को क्या लिस्ट मतलब स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में नहीं लिखना है?
वो तो वेरिएबल का नाम है, जब डेटा डालेंगे तब स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में डालेंगे, और जब हम कोई भी आइडेंटिफायर वेरिएबल का नाम, लिस्ट का नाम डालेंगे तब हम स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में नहीं डालेंगे. ठीक है, तो ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, क्योंकि बिकॉज एक्सटर्नल विल ऑल्सो आस्क यू ऑल दिस थिंग्स. वॉट एवर डाउट्स यू आर हैविंग, मे बी योर CBSE एक्सटर्नल विल आस्क यू दिस ओनली, कि यहाँ पे हमने स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट यूज़ किया है और यहाँ पे हमने स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट क्यों नहीं यूज़ किया है. ठीक है, देखो ऊपर हमने जब डिक्शनरी को क्रिएट किया तो इसको हमने स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में डाला था, क्योंकि ये डेटाज हैं, ये जो दो नाम है ये डेटा है, तो डेटा को हमने स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में डाला था. जब इस डेटा को हम एक वेरिएबल में स्टोर कर रहे हैं, ये एक लिस्ट का नाम है, तो इस लिस्ट के नाम को हम कभी भी स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में नहीं डालेंगे. तो जब भी हम लिस्ट यूज़ करके क्रिएट करेंगे या फिर सीरीज़ यूज़ करके क्रिएट करेंगे या फिर हम एरे यूज़ करके क्रिएट, तो यहाँ पे खाली लिस्ट का नाम, एरे का नाम या सीरीज़ का नाम डाल देंगे. जब डेटा डालेंगे तब हम स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट यूज़ करेंगे. ठीक है, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. हाँ, अब हम लोग इवैल करके ले रहे हैं, यूज़र फ्रेंडली बना रहे हैं. तो यूज़र फ्रेंडली बनाने के लिए हमको यूज़र से लेना है. तो सपोज़ मैंने एक इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है जिसमें हमको आइटम नंबर, आइटम नेम और प्राइस, 3 चीज़ यूज़र से लेना है. तो यहाँ पे मैंने आइटम नंबर ले लिया यूज़र से. आइटम नंबर इक्वल्स टू, अब जब हम लिस्ट फॉर्म में एक साथ बहुत सारे वैल्यूज़ को लेते हैं तब हम इवैल करके लेते हैं. तो हमने यहाँ पे इवैल इनपुट, क्योंकि प्रोजेक्ट जो रहेगा वो यूज़र फ्रेंडली रहेगा, तो यहाँ पे हमने यूज़र से ले लिया. एंटर, सपोज़ अभी हमने फिक्स कर दिया है कि 4 आइटम्स का ही लेना है, तो 4 आइटम्स, एंटर 4 आइटम नंबर्स. अब 4 आइटम्स के लिए हमको उसका नाम भी लेना है, तो आइटम नेम्स, नेम ऑफ आइटम, तो यहाँ पे आई कर देते हैं सामने, कोई भी वेरिएबल नेम डाल सकते हो. अब इसमें नाम को लेने के लिए हमने खाली नेम इनपुट लिया है, नाम में हमको इवैल इनपुट, हाँ यहाँ पे तो लिस्ट ले रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे भी इवैल ही होगा, इवैल इनपुट. जब एक नाम लेते हैं तब खाली इनपुट लिखते हैं. एंटर द नेम्स ऑफ आइटम, मैं अभी शॉर्ट में लिख दे रही हूँ, तुम लोग जब प्रोजेक्ट बनाओगे तो डिटेल में लिखना. अब इसके बाद इसके प्राइस जो है, प्राइस ये हम लोग इवैल करके enter price, तो input enter price of items. अब हमने 3 डेटा यूज़र से ले लिया है. अब इससे हमने क्या किया, एक डिक्शनरी हम क्रिएट करने जा रहे हैं. तो मैं यहाँ पे एक डिक्शनरी क्रिएट कर रही हूँ जिसमें ये तीनों वैल्यूज़ को डाल देंगे. तो डिक्शनरी का नाम सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे आइटम रखा है, IT रख रही हूँ. और इसमें मैं क्या करूँगी, डिक्शनरी को क्रिएट करते समय मैं हेडिंग को भी डाल दे रही हूँ. आइटम नंबर है मेरा पहला हेडिंग, कॉलम नेम. देन आई विल नाउ वेरिएबल नेम्स के लिए मैं स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट नहीं डालूंगी, मैं सीधे लिख दूंगी लिस्ट का नाम. लिस्ट के नाम के लिए मेरे को स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट नहीं डालना है. सेकेंड मेरा जो हेडिंग रहेगा वो आइटम का नाम रहेगा और उसमें हम कोलन करके खाली हम वेरिएबल लिस्ट का नाम लिख देंगे. थर्ड हमारा क्या रहेगा, प्राइस रहेगा. और प्राइस में भी हम जो डेटा है वो हम प्राइस लिख देंगे. लिस्ट का नाम हमने डाल दिया. डिक्शनरी को बंद करके हम यहाँ पे डेटा फ्रेम क्रिएट करेंगे. डेटा फ्रेम कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं, pd.data_frame. इसको अच्छे से समझ लेना. ये ना 3 मार्क का एक डेटा फ्रेम क्रिएशन आता है और 1 मार्क का एक सिंगल लाइन कमांड, फिर प्रिंट कमांड आता है एक मल्टीपल मीन्स 5 मार्क का क्वेश्चन तुम लोग आज सॉल्व कर रहे हो. 5 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन. 1 प्रिंट डेटा फ्रेम क्वेश्चन विल बी आस्क्ड इन योर बोर्ड एग्जाम. प्रिंट, ये डेटा फ्रेम को प्रिंट करना है, कैसे करोगे, कुछ भी नहीं है. प्रिंट ब्रैकेट में डेटा फ्रेम का नाम लिखना है, बस हो गया. 1 मार्क उसका आता है. 1 मार्क डेटा फ्रेम क्रिएशन का जो सिंटैक्स है, जैसे यहाँ पे हम डेटा फ्रेम, ये जो सिंटैक्स है ये एक आता है. एक 3 मार्क का जो आता है उसमें टेबल दिया रहता है और जैसे अभी ये आउटपुट में दिखाऊंगी तुमको टैबुलर फॉर्म में, तो वो टेबल दिया रहेगा और उसमें तुमको पूछा जाएगा कि राइट कमांड्स या कोड प्रोग्राम लिखो उसको टेबल को क्रिएट करने के लिए. तो ये जो प्रोग्राम है, सपोज इसमें नॉर्मली हम लोग डिक्शनरी वाला मेथड यूज़ करते हैं जो 3 मार्क का क्वेश्चन आता है. तो उसमें 4 लाइन आ जाएगा. पहला लाइन आ जाएगा इम्पोर्ट पांडाज एस PD. दूसरा लाइन डिक्शनरी को क्रिएट करोगे. थर्ड लाइन तुम्हारा डेटा फ्रेम. फोर्थ लाइन. तो ये जो 3 मार्क वाला क्वेश्चन है इसको हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे. बोर्ड का क्वेश्चन पेपर मैं शेयर कर दूंगी तुम लोगों के साथ, जो सैम्पल पेपर था, और उसी से हम लोग अच्छे से इसको प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे. चलो अभी हम लोग ये इवैल मेथड जो प्रोजेक्ट में यूज़ करते हो, ये इवैल मेथड रहता है, यूज़र फ्रेंडली रहता है यूज़र से लेके. लेकिन बोर्ड एग्जाम में थ्योरी पेपर में इवैल मेथड नहीं रहेगा क्योंकि उसमें डेटा दिया रहेगा, तुमको यूज़र से नहीं लेना है. तो बोर्ड एग्जाम में तुम ये वाला मेथड यूज़ करोगे जिसमें डेटा डाल के क्रिएट करके प्रिंट करना है बस, क्योंकि टेबल विल बी गिवन टू यू इन योर क्वेश्चन पेपर. But in your project, in your practical exam, you ask the user to enter the data, so user friendly you have to make. Then you create the dictionary, and the last 2 commands are same: data frame creation and printing. So let us execute it. Now what will happen? It will ask you for entering the data. So it is asking here 4 item numbers. It is asking. Suppose item number is 101, 102, 103, 104. So these are in list form. Now enter names. Suppose name of the product is small names I am giving now. Pen, and then your note. Books, suppose any book you are buying, copy you are buying. So these are the names, and then it will ask for the price. So price will be suppose 10 rupees, suppose 50,000 rupees. Book is suppose 500 rupees and copy is 50 rupees. Now when you will execute, now see, it has created the table with the user entered data. Yes, now output question also you will get in case study. Same data frame is asked in case study also. So there you have to write the output. Index will be 0, 1 to 3, and then the datas like this column in tabular form you have to write the output. Clear? This much is clear to all of you. Any doubt till here? No doubt. So the next part is, in a list we will store this dictionary and we will execute it. After that, dictionary of list, that is this already just now we have done dictionary of list. In a dictionary we will store the datas using list and then we will create. So this already we have done dictionary of list. List of dictionary you have to show. So list of dictionary we will do it. Clear? So this was your डिक्शनरी के अंदर लिस्ट है तो डिक्शनरी ऑफ लिस्ट मैं कमेंट डाल दे रही हूँ. आई विल शेयर विथ यू दिस कोड so you can just note it down. So this was creation using dictionary of list. Dictionary of list. And now we are going to do list of dictionary. लिस्ट के अंदर डिक्शनरी है, ठीक है. लिस्ट ऑफ डिक्शनरी से हम लोग yes. Now it will be same method, only what you have to do is you have to simply, like suppose list of dictionary, a list will be there and in that the dictionary will be there. So any list you can make and inside this list a dictionary I am creating. So dictionary, suppose A I am writing here and then values will be 1 2 3. So this is a list of dictionary. It is almost same. We are not using this method, but since it is given in your book, if they ask you in your question paper, for that only I am explaining. In real life we will simply use this dictionary method, the above method which we have done, either this method or this method in your project or in real life. Now here if A B C, 3 datas you are giving here. Yes, now this is your dictionary. You close the dictionary and then close the list. Now you are creating the data frame. So here any data frame name you give. df2 you have used, df3 you use it. pd dot data frame in which you are writing n and then you are printing df3. So print df3 and then when you execute it you will, okay, it will ask you enter the 4 item numbers. So this we have to remove it, otherwise price. Yes, now just now what we have done here, this we have done just now, in which in a list you have given 3 values. So 3 values it is showing. If you give 1 value then 1 value it will show. Clear? So this is given in your book, that is using list in one. If you give 1 value then it will give here 1 value only, whereas in which multiple dictionaries they have used. Yes, now you can see here multiple dictionary. One dictionary is this, A value was 10 and B value was 20, and the second dictionary A value is 5, B value is 10 and C value is 20. Now when you are storing here, you will see in C 0 index nan, because in the first dictionary C was not having any value. In this C was not having any value, so nan is not a number, nan is stored. Empty means not a number will be stored. So this was your, in output these type of questions are asked. Now next we have dictionary of list, we have already done. Now data frame from series. So you will create a series using pd.series method, and then you will create the data frame from that series. So you can see series is being created, and simply here you have to write the name of the series. So all are similar. If it is a list, then the name of the list. If it is a dictionary, name of the dictionary. If it is a NumPy array, name of the NumPy array. Now if it is a series, name of the series. So whichever method will be asked to you, you have to first create that series or dictionary or list, and then you have to create the data frame. So the last two lines are same. So see, now two series if they have given, so series A comma series B in square bracket. So these ones we will practice it. Now dictionary of series. Now in a dictionary, if many series, like dictionary of list, you were storing many lists in a dictionary. Now here you can see like result we are creating, and in this result you are having Arnab's data. So Arnab's data is stored in pd.series, the marks of 3 subject, and the marks it is given in index math, science and Hindi. Same Ramit data is stored here, that is the marks of 3 subjects, same subject, maths, Hindi and science. Samriddhi, Riya and Malika. And then you are creating here the data frame using this dictionary. This is one dictionary containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students, 3 subjects marks. Clear? 5 students, 3 subjects maths, science and Hindi, 3 सब्जेक्ट के मार्क्स को हमने स्टोर किया है. अब उससे हमने जब टेबल बनाया, then the output, how it is shown, this is your output. So if this table is given to you and you are asked to create the table, you can use this method or any method, dictionary method. But if this program is given to you and you are asked to write the output, so you have to write the output in this method. Now here one thing you have to be careful, index as we have given here the index, so no, you will not write 0, 1, 2. Till now everywhere we were writing here 0, 1, 2. But you have mentioned the index as maths, science and Hindi. So now you will write maths, science and Hindi. And the column labels, here you can see in dictionary wherever the keys are there, by default the keys will come here in all the columns. So these are the keys of the dictionary. Clear? This you have to practice nicely, because in exam, in case study, output questions are asked. So this output, this program will be given to you and you have to write the output. 3 marks question will be the table. This table will be given to you in 3 marks question. And you have to write this above program. And 1 mark question will be for creating data frame, for printing and the functions. Clear? So this is using series we have done. Now in a series you can have here like series 1. So this is a second method in which series 1 is given using pd.series, series 2 is given, series 3 is given, and you are using this dictionary. So in a dictionary you have stored. So best is using the dictionary, is very easy. Now we will start in our next class all the operations of on rows and columns. Now in your project it is compulsory that you will use data frame to CSV, CSV to data frame and all these operations. Then you will use the graph plotting. So you will use all the functions, maximum function, minimum function of a data frame to display the maximum value, minimum value, count, mean function for average, median, mode, and then the sum. So here you will see adding a new column, then adding a new row. So all these we will do in our next class. Today's note I am sharing with you. This book also, NCERT book also I am sharing with you, and you just make your notes, and if you have any doubt you just discuss your doubts. We all will be helping. Yes.